Welcome to the Silverhawk Medicine Lodge, Discourse number 15, the Revelation Book 2 and Magical Mystery Tour. Today, I'm going to share and interface you with the Starman project and ET invitation. This is a big project we're engineering this year because the star families are coming closer and presenting more sightings to everyone. And we have a preliminary working website. If you go to the contact page on driftworld.org, there's the work in progress with the Starman project, and you can see what we have up so far. It's got the basic presentation, but we'll be developing that as we go along. So this is an imminent event, and there are many people channeling their contacts. I've mentioned that I am one of the agents of the Federation. There are 160 million incarnate agents. We're like boots on the ground. We help with all manner of medicine to uplift the people of Earth and usher in the Ascension and Golden Age. So this is vital information so that there's no confusion or fear. These people are our family. They come from many, many worlds. There's, by one account, 93 million Earth-like worlds in this galaxy, and many other planets that are of a higher dimension. So the universe is very populated, very vigorous with life and consciousness. And the Galactic Federation of Light has pretty much moved out anything that is of a negative nature out of our airspace, and are helping us now to achieve our ascension as a planet and as a people, and will bring many things to the table. So I'm reaching out to all the people of Earth as we expand to contemplate and meditate upon inviting the star nations to integrate with us, to land and bring their gifts of empowerment and healing closer to us. This is our planet, so we live here, and they cannot just come barging in and inviting themselves in. We want to invite them. Now, the authorities, so many of them that are soon to be removed, many of them, have been in the way of this knowledge and the invitation. They didn't want these more advanced and powerful people upstaging them, like the Air Force is used to ruling the skies. Well, they hardly rule the skies when there are Pleiadian and other craft flying around in it anymore. So they have been obstinate about telling us about this and inviting them here. Now, people like Stephen Greer have the Disclosure Project, and he has compelling evidence and whistleblowers gathered together to verify the reality of the star nations, and is pushing for disclosure and first contact. And there are many groups doing this. This is going to be very, very life-changing in a good way for the planet Earth. We no longer are going to be a prison planet and have our hearts and minds and souls and bodies in captivity, we're going to receive a quickening and empowerment to be able to rise into our full potential as beings. And these wonderful people from the stars are here to help us and empower us to achieve that. So there is nothing to fear. I mean, if many people wonder if it's a ploy or hidden agenda or anything of that nature after watching many Hollywood productions where Hollywood wants to bring you into fear and mistrust for the sake of drama or whatever. Well, if they were here to take us over, they would not need or wait for an invitation. They would simply come in and do it, which they haven't done because that's not what they're about. They're anything but gearing up to enslave us. They're bringing us out of enslavement. They're helping us become free and sovereign and empowered so we can manage our planet more effectively and engineer a galactic society that will be in harmony with their societies and how they operate and steward the universe and the galaxy and help developing worlds achieve their full potential. This is what they're all about. I had a close encounter with the Pleiadians, being one of their agents here that activated my mission. I'll be sharing that medicine story a little later, but I can tell you upon the close encounter and the psychic communication, only love came from that craft. I did not meet them physically, but very much energetically and very much psychically. And the love and power that poured from that experience was out of this world. To be really clear about that, I don't know how else to put it. It was very exotic, unlike any experience I ever had before or since. They are very powerful and trans-dimensional. They can shift dimensions. I witnessed my wife and I down in Florida craft that materialized and kind of were winking at us in and out of our dimension. Two of them, very beautiful Pleiadian craft. And then they winked out into their higher dimension. And of course the Air Force sent out a C-130 special ops plane and F-16s, and we were just laughing because they were so cumbersome and they were not going to be able to chase them into their higher dimension. So it was like silly. But they wanted to assert their authority, and they sent these craft out there, and we were just pleased and delighted to have had the sighting and feel their love. But this is imminent for everyone. We're going to have to expand our minds and come out of our isolation and quarantine and meet many, many people from the stars. And there's a great variety of human beings. There's evidence of human beings that have left footprints in the earth, very ancient, and I've seen videos of it, and a friend of mine saw them firsthand, of footprints that were 6 feet long as a man, which would make these people a good 40 feet tall or thereabouts. And that's pretty compelling. And the great wonderment there is even more compelling than the fact they were here is, might they be coming back? And what would that be like? Well, most of them are not that size, most people out there, but there are various varieties of human beings. The word is most of them that we'll be meeting will be very much like us. There are very exotic varieties, too, of intelligent life that we would have a difficult time comprehending, but they come from love as well. They come from light. They come from empowerment. So the Starman project and ET invitation is going to give everyone a chance to vote, to go around the authorities and their obstinates and directly vote for interaction with our star families. And I invite you to go to my contact page, click on the link to the Starman project, and you can see the whole presentation and pretty much what we're up to with spreading this around the planet. And we want to get a planetary discussion of this incredible event and talk it over and toss things around and bring knowledgeable people in on the discussion to enlighten the population, because this is our inevitable destiny and we are going to have to come to terms with it. It's something that has been a long time coming. So, welcome to the stars and the Star Nation project. And one day we'll be out there like Captain Kirk and flying around free and experiencing a planetary life that is so beautiful and magnificent we can hardly comprehend it at this time. The return of Eden and the drifter world I prophesied is what is coming our way. And these discourses are to help people be clear that this is a wondrously good thing. So there is nothing to fear, but it is a challenge of expanding consciousness. So tomorrow I will be going further into the new operating system for the planet that will be more effective in managing our world. So until then, have a wonderful meditation and contemplation on these things. And I bid you Amun Ra, Namaste, Aho, Carpe Diem, seize the day, and go with God. Aho.